Hi everyone, welcome to our third semester engineering mathematics classes. In this semester you have to study the paper MAT 201 partial differential equations and complex analysis. The syllabus consists of 5 modules. In the first 2 modules you have to study partial differential equations and their applications. The remaining 3 modules are about complex functions, their differentiation and integration. Let's see the syllabus in detail. This is our syllabus. MAT 201 partial differential equations and complex analysis. Module 1 partial differential equations. Partial differential equations, formation of partial differential equations, elimination of arbitrary constants, elimination of arbitrary functions, solution of partial differential equations, equations solvable by direct integration, linear equations of the first order, Lagrange's linear equation, nonlinear equations of the first order, Charpit's method, solution of equations by method of separation of variables. Module 2 applications of partial differential equations, one-dimensional wave equation, derivation, solution, one-dimensional heat equation, derivation, solution. Module 3 complex variables, differentiation, complex function, limit, continuity, derivative, analytic functions, Cauchy-Riemann equations, harmonic functions, harmonic conjugate, conformal mapping, mappings of functions of the form w is equal to z square, w equal to e raised to z, linear fractional transformation, w is equal to 1 by z, fixed points, transformations of the form w is equal to sin z. Module 4 complex variable integration, complex integration, line integrals, Cauchy's integral theorem, Cauchy's integral formula, Taylor series, Maclaurin series. Module 5 complex variable residue integration, Lorentz series, zeros of analytic functions, singularities, poles, removable singularities, essential singularities, residues, Cauchy's residue theorem, evaluation of definite integrals using residue theorem, residue integration of real integrals, integrals of rational functions of cos theta and sin theta, integrals of improper integrals with no poles on the real axis. Before studying our modules 1 and 2 partial differential equations and applications of partial differential equations, we have to discuss some classifications of differential equations. And we know that a differential equation is an equation involving derivatives of an unknown function, dependent variable, independent variable. There may be one independent variable or more than one independent variable. If there is exactly one independent variable, the equation is called an ordinary differential equation. If there are more than one independent variables present in the equation, it is called a partial differential equation. In our semester 2, we have already studied the methods of solving ordinary differential equations of different orders and different classifications of ordinary differential equations. The main thing associated with an differential equation is its order and degree. Order means we know that it is the order of the highest derivative present in the equation, and degree is the exponent of the highest order derivative. So we can classify the differential equation as either a first order differential equation, second order, or in general it is called a higher order differential equation. And for example of an ordinary differential equation, we have already studied it. We can take the differential equation as d square y by dx square plus 25y is equal to 0. That is called a second order differential equation. We can form a differential equation from a given condition. That will be a geometrical condition involving there may be some exactly one arbitrary constant or more than one arbitrary constants. If there is exactly one arbitrary constant present in the given condition, we can form a first order differential equation. If there are two or more arbitrary constants are present, we can form a second order or higher order differential equations. Another main classification of ordinary differential equation is linear and non-linear differential equations, and we know that a linear differential equation means an equation doesn't contain product of dependent variable and a derivative, or it doesn't contain higher powers of dependent variable and its derivatives. And we studied the classifications homogeneous and non-homogeneous equation. In the case of ordinary differential equation, homogeneous equation means if the right hand side expression function is 0 and non-homogeneous if it is not equal to 0. But in the case of partial differential equation theory, this concept is entirely different. And by solving a differential equation, we get a family of curves, and that family of curves may be a one parameter family or a two parameter family, etc. For example, if you are considering the family of straight lines passing through the origin, the equation is y is equal to mx, and we can form the corresponding differential equation as xy dash minus y is equal to 0. And another one parameter family of curves is concentric circles having different radius. X square plus y square is equal to a square, and we can represent that concentric circles by the differential equation y dash plus x equal to 0. Now come to the class of partial differential equation. A partial differential equation is an equation containing more than one independent variables. And as in the case of ordinary differential equation, it has order and degree, the same definition. Or example of partial differential equation. For module 2, we have to study two second order classical partial differential equations called one-dimensional wave equation and one-dimensional heat equation. And this one-dimensional wave equation is given by dou square y by dou t square is equal to a square into dou square y by dou a square, where y is simultaneously depending on x and t. And in one-dimensional heat equation, that is also a second order partial differential equation, dou u by dou t is equal to a square into dou square u by dou a square, where u is the dependent variable which is simultaneously depending on both x and t. The another classification is linear and a nonlinear equation, as in the case of ordinary differential equation. The next important concept is formation of partial differential equation. Actually, our syllabus is starting with this concept. In the case of ordinary differential equation, we can form a differential equation from a given geometrical condition by eliminating arbitrary constants only. But in the case of partial differential equation, from a given condition involving dependent variable, independent variables, we can form the differential equation by either by eliminating the arbitrary constants or by eliminating arbitrary functions. Solution of partial differential equation. A solution of partial differential equation, we can visualize the solution as a surface. That is a surface in 3 dimensions. But in the case of ordinary differential equation, a solution represents family of curves in a 2-dimensional plane. In the case of partial differential equation, its solution is different surfaces. We can choose a particular surface corresponding to partial differential equation by specifying some conditions. Next, we will see the visualization of solution of an ordinary differential equation and the solution of partial differential equation. See the visualization of solution of ordinary differential equations and partial differential equations. First of all, we are considering a one parameter family of concentric circles x square plus y square equal to c, where the c is the parameter. And from this equation, we can find the slope y dash is equal to minus x by y, or we can rearrange this in the form of a differential equation y dash plus x equal to 0. That means for the first order differential equation y dash plus x equal to 0, its solutions are family of concentric circles. Consider the function z is equal to x square plus a into y square plus b, where x and y are independent variables, z is the dependent variable, a and b are two parameters. And depending on the values of this parameter, we can see that the surface changes. So this is a graph of x square plus a into y square plus b for the value of a is equal to 1.45 and b is equal to 0.48. See, as the parameter changes, suppose we are changing one parameter, then we can see that the surface takes different shapes. So this is a family of surfaces. If you are simultaneously changing these two parameters a and b, we get different surfaces. So these are the different surfaces generated corresponding to the values of parameters a and b. Now by eliminating these two arbitrary constants a and b from this relation, we can find the corresponding partial differential equation. In the next class we will study how to find the partial differential equation of this three-dimensional surface by eliminating the arbitrary constants a and b. Thank you.